Hey guys, today we'll be going over some things that you might not remember in Tanki Online, so let's start. Do you remember when paints had protections? Before mid-2016, paints had protections from turrets, instead of the modules that we now know today. Players would know exactly which paint had what protections. Eventually, Tanki changed it to let players customize their tanks more. This update wasn't really received well by the community though, for obvious reasons. Do you remember when all boxes dropping on the maps did not have any drop zones? Way back before the end of 2014, all boxes on the map did not have any drop zones at all. That means supply boxes, crystal boxes, and even gold boxes dropped in random locations. Of course, there would be certain drop areas where the boxes could drop in. Otherwise, you could see gold boxes appear on the roof of buildings, but you would never really know where exactly the boxes were going to drop. In the end of 2014, this got changed, and the predictable drops update was added into the game. That gave all the boxes that dropped on the battles a certain drop zone. Do you remember when drop zones would disappear the further you were away from it? To kinda continue the last point, when the predictable drops update was first released, drop zones would gradually disappear if you were too far away from it. This means that back then, if you were searching for a gold box drop zone, you would have to drive all over the map to hopefully find it. Eventually, this got changed in February of 2017. After that update, you would be able to see exactly where what box would drop, no matter if you were close or far away from the drop zone. They did this to reduce lag, but all I saw was that from that moment on, there were significantly more players near gold drop zones than before, which kinda sucked because it made catching golds a little tad harder, but oh well. Do you remember when crystal boxes had different values? Again, back in 2014, crystal boxes used to drop in huge frequencies, in high-ranked battles of course. But after the predictable drops update in 2014, crystal boxes also had just a couple of drop zones only. So to compensate, crystal boxes had different values. These values would be 1, 5, 10, 20, 50, and even 100 crystals in just one box. The higher the ranks in the battle, the higher the crystal value would be in those boxes. Eventually, because 100 crystals still meant a lot back then, everyone would stop playing the actual game and only farm the crystal boxes. This led to the removal of crystal boxes not long after the update. Of course, in 2020, they returned crystal boxes. Only in low-ranked battles though, but well, it was satisfying to at least catch them again. Do you remember when upgrading your turret would change the shot color? Back in the day before shot effects made an appearance in 2018, nearly every single turret in the game would get a different shot color when it was upgraded to the next modification. For example, Twins M0 would have a blue effect, Twins M1 a purple effect, M2 a yellow effect, and M3 a green effect. This would also be the case for Firebird, Iceta, Railgun, Ricochet, and Shaft. Even Smokey and Thunder had a different shot effect. The explosion would get bigger the higher it was upgraded, as you can see on screen. This made it super satisfying to actually upgrade your turrets and made it feel very rewarding too. But during the Halloween update in 2018, shot effects made it into the game, and all turrets, no matter the modification, would have the same shot effect. On top of that, the shot effect for Thunder and Smokey would get completely removed. This update would once again make your tank more customizable, but at what cost? Be sure to let me know if you enjoyed this type of video. If you did, maybe I'll make another one. Anyway, that's it for today. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you once again very soon. Goodbye!